Square Enix. Dissidia duodecim.
Alright, so we are back again with Dissidia. And since the thread has voted that we'll be playing as Zidane and Bartz first, well, that's what we are going to do. Now, I had some technical difficulties with my emulator, and in my rush to fix things, I sort of forgot about vocal mail. And I'm sorry, but we won't be seeing that.
Hey, Bartz, wanna have a race?
A race?
Yeah. Whoever finds his crystal first wins. What do you think?
So it's a treasure hunt. This is gonna be easy.
Hey, don't forget, you're talking to a professional thief here.
Then I'm going to be just like the thief and steal victory.
The treasure is this way.
The treasure is this way. Go, go, go!
Is that supposed to be me?
Zidane, the roving thief, is in search of his crystal. After parting ways with Squall, he continues on his exciting adventure with his partner, Bartz.
And there you have it. We are sort of thrown into this whole story in medias res. And the reason I divided the characters up into groups is because they sort of share starting points. So when we play as the Bartz further on in the LP, we are sort of going back to this point where we are now, except we'll be seeing things from Bartz's viewpoint. But for now we are Zidane. Zidane is an in-your-face bravery attacker, like we've seen before. Though he is a little bit different, obviously. He has some more tricks to his kit, and he excels at a longer range than other characters in his archetype. Despite that, though, his attack ranges can be deceptively short. So Shift Break is not actually an all that great HP move. It's only good for attacking indirectly, but most of the time the enemy will be dodging it. It's really easy to dodge actually. So I will be replacing that as soon as possible. Free energy is pretty good. It's decent enough. It has a very short range, but it executes quickly. So it's more of a matter of getting into range probably than actually timing it.
Just for a bit. Time to get serious. Not over yet.
So Zidane's X-Burst, X-Mode is his trance, as he had it from Final Fantasy IX. His X-Burst is different. It's just a stylish super attack. He can't actually do this in his own game. That's pretty fine. I mean, most of the super attack, well, X-Burst the character has in this game, they can't do in the original games. So Zidane's trance is like a limit break, except of it being a super move, it's more of a temporary super form, where he would get access to new attacks that are much more powerful than he already had. Like a Tidal Flame that I just used, that's actually a trance move, but it's in this game it's an HP move. That's the case for most of his HP attacks. I'm not going to mention every single one of them, because Final Fantasy 9 isn't actually my strongest game. I don't know that much about it. I've never really completed it for some reason. Not that I particularly hate it or anything. It's just, well, I mean, it's a bit of a 13, but I never really bothered to complete it. That said, I do know that Zidane is quite different character-wise in Dissidia than he is in Final Fantasy 9. He is more easygoing, more of a womanizer, I know, in his original game than he is here. So his personal character arc doesn't really make a lot of sense to me. And I think it's one of the weaker story arcs in Dissidia than the rest of the characters, but that's fine, I think. Nevertheless, so Zidane has quite a surprising range with his long range attacks. I mean, for a close range fighter, he can hit you from quite the distance. This isn't all there is to him though, which is the case for most of the characters we've seen so far. It's actually low level play that I'm showing off so far. They're going to be quite different depending on how much time you invest in them. So Tidal Flame is a really good move in my opinion. The Flame Ball is a slow moving projectile that moves along the ground, and it is on the ground for quite a bit, so it's sort of a delayed attack. So you just, it's sort of a fire and forget, and then sometimes it hits your opponent when you're attacking them on the ground. Zidane's special passive effect from his trance move is unlimited double jumps. I don't think it's particularly useful. I mean, it's there, it can be useful sometimes, if you forget it's there. I mean, it's like, if you remember it's there. But it's not as impactful as other characters' X modes. So as you might remember from last time, we are supposed to be finding our crystals. And we will eventually. I mean, this isn't going to be a surprise that we'll find our crystal. But that's what every character is going to be about, is to find a crystal and then they have some sort of character arc in doing that. And that's going to be the format for quite a while, really. Right, so we're supposed to be finding our crystals, but we don't really know where to look for it. So we're just sort of, I don't know, running around. We don't really have any leads on it. And I don't think there's going to be particularly a huge amount of plot. There's no plot hooks really to move us forward, story-wise. So we're just sort of running around. Unfortunately, I don't really have much else to say at this point of the story. It has been an embarrassing long amount of time since last I made an update, so I'm a bit out of it. And I should probably speed this up, but still I haven't bothered to learn to do that yet. Still, it's nice and relaxing, and we can collect some more X skills that I'm never going to use because I suffer from morning syndrome. except it's not elixirs I'm hoarding, it's useless potions.
There! There!
I never really figured out what pigtails even do. I just collect them because who knows? Well, I think that I'm reasonably sure they're an ingredient for trading in the shop. So you know, more stuff is more better.
There!
Zidane is a pretty good character to use your Rosetta Stones on. I mean, he isn't like an emperor who is really bad in a player versus environment situation because enemies can just, you know, stand around doing nothing, and the emperor is a very defensive character. So you might feel you wasted your Rosetta Stones if you use them on him. But Zidane is a safe character to invest your time and money in. You won't really go wrong, and you won't be too screwed if you decide to do that. And here apparently, Bartz comments on how some of the mannequins are people they've never seen before, and that makes a lot of sense, since not all mannequins was destroyed in the Duodecim content. They're still leftovers, but the original people are well gone, really. I do believe that Kuja was one of the villains that we did true defeat on in Duodecim, so he does not have any memories of what's going on. As expected. It goes both ways. So those emblems on the grounds can also be a negative effect on us in combat. I don't think they're that huge of a deal, like starting with 0 bravery, yeah, it's not that terrible. I mean, it's a minor setback, really, in the grand scheme of things. But you know, I have to actually use my X skill, so I might as well circumvent it here.
I'll take you on.
So this is a showcase of all of the fights that I'm cutting out. They're embarrassingly short and uninteresting. But this is also part of the game, so I figured I should probably show it off at some point, just not all the time. This is most of the things that I'm cutting out. Either a fight is too long,
What's the matter?
boring, and
Not feeling it?
it's not visually interesting, so I cut them out, or they're short like this. And this is the same for this fight as well. So the game difficulty can vary a lot in either too easy or too hard.
Dodge this!
What? This
Oh,
can't be.
7 seconds.
What's the matter? Not feeling it?
So this is just a glimpse of what you're missing out on, I suppose. I'm guessing if you want more of those kinds of fights, I can include them. That's up to you. Feel free to say it in the thread.
I don't feel like losing.
Sometimes, or rather, now that we are moving on to slightly higher level opponents, even regular enemies will have accessories. In this case, this guy is obviously a bravery focused guy, where he has to, I think it's maximum bravery he has to have, and then you get a high amount of multiplier. Which is while his bravery is hanging. Either way, he is a one-trick pony with Holy, which is a homing attack that gives you chase as well if you hit with it. It's not a particularly good attack. You can block it, you can just dash through it. You can easily dodge over it.
What's the matter? Not feeling it?
Now that we are level 4, we are getting access to some of the basic attack up and attack down attacks, you know, in midair. And what we have here is the downwards attack, if I remember correctly. Oh yeah, it is. I rarely show off the menu, and this is also why I didn't cut it out this time. So you can, you know, have a look at it, see how it is in the actual gameplay.
So, shall we get started?
So the downwards attack has a deceptively short range actually. You don't get a lot of forwards momentum when using it. And if you're used to other characters' downwards attacks, you're going to feel it. And this mannequin we're fighting is Cecil. And though he don't show it, he does have his paladin form. But that's getting ahead of ourselves. Cecil isn't a particularly difficult opponent to fight, in either case. But it was a nice little sneak peek on what he could do.
Not feeling it?
So Kuja is a mannequin, an opponent that can be very troublesome. Although in this fight he isn't, but he is an opponent to be watching out for when you get further on in the game. His attacks can be surprising if you're not ready for them. You have to really look for more that his character suddenly moves towards you than the actual attack, because it comes out so fast. That being said, I'm not particularly good at dodging him. He plays like a faster moving Kefka, even though we haven't played Kefka yet. I don't know why, but I'm just terrible in air duels.
Take that!
I didn't actually plan for Tidal Flame to hit him like that. It's just sort of what happened. And that is what happens most of the time when something impressive happens when I play. It's just, I didn't plan it, it just happened.
What could that be? It looks like a crystal! What? Hey, wait! Huh? Bartz? Where did he go? Hey!
How perfectly poetic. The mouse scampers off, but the monkey just keeps hanging around.
Huh?
Well, whatever. This should still be interesting, at least.
Hey! Is this your doing? What did you do with Bartz?
What's wrong with you, you noisy baboon? Too stupid to even get caught in a trap?
Tell me where Bartz is, or I'll force it out of you!
So now we are fighting Kefka again. He isn't a particularly difficult boss. I mean, he's wearing a cursed ring. I don't think he has any new tricks since last time we saw him.
Don't get cheeky with
Mostly
me!
because he's level 12, so... Honestly, I feel like skipping this fight. There isn't particularly anything new about him.
Time to get serious!
But I didn't. That's brilliant. I should have probably skipped it, but it's a boss fight, so I could easily do it.
Don't mess with me. Don't mess with me.
Not over yet! And for the final touch, fly away!
So the most dangerous thing about Kefka is that ice attack. If you get hit by the first part, you will also get hit by the second part. There's nothing you can do about that. It's also a huge projectile, so it's actually pretty hard to avoid. And since he shoots it at such a close range, it's hard to see coming. Oh, this fight is messy, and I did say that Kefka doesn't have any new tricks to him, and might have generally feel unimpressed by him. But I mean, it is what it is. And there is the battle is over. I'll be seeing you next time, where plot happens.
I'm gonna roll over.
Oh, also we got an iron helmet. That's pretty cool.
Just give it up already. I want to know where Bartz is.
I'm afraid the mouse is smack dab in the middle of enemy territory. Go look for him if you want, but you'll just be wasting your time.
Bartz. I'm coming to find you.